Hey guys, hope you're all doing well. Now for today's video, I've got a really special surprise because my friends from DangerVille are going to be stopping by to help me review Godzilla vs. Kong, the brand new blockbuster movie that everybody's talking about. It's probably going to be the biggest movie since 2019. This is really cool. It's something I've wanted to do for a while and something I wanted to surprise you guys with because I know that most of everything that I do is like Jurassic Park, Jurassic World related, but I've got Jacob and Alexandre here. We're going to go through the movie as much as possible, talk about our likes, our dislikes, and yeah, man, it's finally out, and I hope you all enjoy. All right, guys, Godzilla vs. Kong. I know you guys have been waiting for this movie for a long time. I've been waiting too. This was great. I loved this. What did you guys think? I mean, we're way better than King of the Monsters, right? Like, what do you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was a good, well-paced, really tight film. It was actually shorter than I expected it to be, but you know, compared to King of the Monsters, which felt quite long at times, you know, it was actually quite nice to see.
I was surprised at how much actual action was in the movie. I mean, like, Godzilla and King Kong fight each other so many times. I didn't expect Godzilla to actually light King Kong on fire in that one scene, and then like he scratches his head and walks off. That was crazy. It was so animalistic behavior, you know. I mean,
it's such a bizarre sort of thing for him to do. Like, you know, like you feel like he wouldn't just like, you know, be like, oh, I'm confused because my body's like melted. I shouldn't, you know. You think he'd be a little bit more like on top of that. He was supposed to be, you know, he's the smarter of the monsters.
I bet you they added that in the movie after the memes of the like monkey versus nuclear dinosaur. So
yeah,
this movie had a lot of reshoots.
It's a bit strange how they went about making sure that he could fight back against Godzilla, though, because obviously most of the film he gets his ass kicked, but then towards the end, you know, there's this really strange, really different thing that happens, and it's you know, it was quite a shock to see.
It was very shocking indeed. But
yeah,
very
shocking. Yeah.
That's a great way of describing
it. We're getting ahead of
electrical.
ourselves, guys. We got to roll back a bit. The trailers had all these crazy monsters that, you know, were attacking King Kong and stuff. I did not expect a giant octopus, though. I mean, when that thing rolled up on the beach, that was pretty crazy. What did you think, Al?
God, I mean, obviously all the rumors saying that Mechagodzilla in this film, and like, we believe them, and they must have put like these fake leaks out there. It must have been something they did, because when it turned out that the octopus was the big climactic bad guy of the film, then, oh my God, it was more shocking than what if Mechagodzilla would have shown up.
It was. It's like all the trailers, you know, like, it was supposed to be like this mechanical looking thing, and maybe they made different clips or something, but yeah, it ended up just being
they did that with Avengers, where they changed the film to have the actual release be different than what, you know, the trailers showed off, and I can actually respect them for that, you know.
Well, you know what I found.
It's true, it takes balls.
What I found to be the most interesting plot point was how they got King Kong, you know, on the boat. I mean, I really didn't expect him to get drunk off of the berry juice that they had teased earlier in the movie. But you know what? It was a pretty smart. It was a pretty smart way to move one monster to one area. I mean, Godzilla back in the ice once again, just like he was in the last movie, breaking out to actually fight King Kong and all that stuff. But in my opinion, the way they paced this thing and the way they set it up with like how the monsters get to one area to another was just so smart. And speaking of Kong's, you know, like actual weapon, his actual weapon, you know, the axe was nothing. When it came down to his powers, his like, I guess, okay, spoilers, guys.
Spoilers.
Dude, King Kong's like straight up electrical man now. He's like Static Shock. Where did this come from?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, just the electricity power. He got hit by lightning.
What do you mean? He goes like all freaking Darth Sidious, like, do it!
Yeah, man, that's crazy. And like,
yes.
You know what, though? I kind of found it weird when, I don't know why they made this decision. It was a bit strange, but how come the words didn't match the lips? Like,
oh, yeah, well,
it must have had something to do with like you know, the pandemic. They just they weren't able to sync everything. You know,
yes,
they probably edited a lot of this at home. They must have been able
to find a sound guy. They must have just been lacking on crew, so they must have had to do it in post.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the quality of the CGI was pretty high.
Not
I mean,
as good as you would have. Well, I mean, it was good, but like, it was weird. It definitely looked real. It didn't look fake. It didn't look like, anything CGI. It just was like, it was odd.
I think
like,
we've reached the pinnacle
It was an interesting choice to make them
where,
look like men in suits.
Yeah, it looks just like a suit. Like, that's how good it looks.
It does, yeah.
Like,
it looks like a physical object. So, I guess it does look real.
Yeah.
So we've entered a new realm of CGI. I think a lot of people have been saying that as well, and this film has convinced me that these are people in rubber suits.
I believe it, man, dude. It wouldn't shock me if the reshoots were actually people in rubber suits. Like,
well, yeah. I've got a question for you guys. Obviously, there's a lot of controversy going around, but what were you guys' opinion on the blackface? Yeah. I'm being serious. To me, it was a bit distracting.
All right, I think
for 2021 standards.
I don't know if I could let go on any longer.
Yeah.
So yeah, we haven't seen Godzilla vs. Kong yet. We're talking about the old version.
We might have seen it by now since it is April 1st. So congratulations, you've been fooled.
Yeah, I mean,
fooled, we'll pissed off, made angry, upset. All the above. You had an emotion, and I guess that's a good thing.
I mean, they should expect it by now. Like, I do.
Just having a little fun.
Yeah, it's just a little fun.
Just a little fun. Everyone.
You know what? In closing, though, let's be serious. I think all three of us think this is going to be a pretty awesome movie, right? Like,
no doubt. Yeah. And then, I guess by the time that this video comes out, the movie will have already been out, and I would have already seen it, and I believe Al will be seeing it, and Clayton, you'll be seeing it eventually. But yes, by the time you hear this, more than likely, the movie seems to be doing really well right now, especially across seas. I'm sure Alistair can fill you in on that real
biggest film release since 2019.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, happy April Fool's Day. These are my friends Alistair and Jacob. You can find them at Dangerville, right, guys? Go ahead and...
Danger.
Danger. Follow us and become a resident. Do it now.